Hi, everybody. It's Bethesda Star, Targeted Shaman. All my videos are live. There's no editing. So what you see is what you get. I'm an individual. I'm also a shaman. Shaman is not new age. It's thousands of years old. I did a thesis on it. I've also been practicing for over 25 years. And most of the information I'm going to give you is spiritual. It's channeled from my guides. I was a journalist, so I do have an academic background in writing. So welcome, everybody. It's Wednesday. It's cloudy on the Cape today. And I have a bell here to clear anybody who's listening, just clearing the energy field. I use bells, drums, when I'm doing a long distance healing, crystals, herbs. So I don't necessarily know what I'm going to say when I start these, but I get a lot of information coming through from my higher self and my guides. I'm on Cape Cod. I was in Santa Fe, New Mexico, but I'm now in an earth house underground. I affirmed that I wanted protection and healing. And so this kind of manifested for me without a lot of effort. So all targets out there, I truly believe that we do have some free will. It's just a bit of trickery. We're on a free will planet. Planet Earth is free will, and I struggled with that for a long time because who would ever create torture and directed energy weapons? So I really struggled with that concept that maybe we didn't. But actually, I was shown by my daughter's guides that at one point in history, I was put under mind control, that I deserved torture and I deserved to be punished, and that I was guilty for something, or maybe many things in many lives. So it's really your subconscious that will direct the activities in your life, and you may not think that you are creating torture, and in a certain degree you aren't, but your subconscious is constantly creating. And if you have a subconscious belief that you deserve something, then you will manifest from your subconscious. So about a year ago, I decided that I was going to say the mantra, I am free, I am not guilty. I am free, I am not guilty. I am not guilty, I am not guilty, I am not guilty. And so if you start to say that, you're really going to see a decrease in your gang stalking and your targeting. And I did significantly. And I say it whenever I feel like the remote neuromonitoring is turned up. And because there is a universal law that they need your permission on some level, and there's many levels to existence. And if they have it on one level, there's an opening. So you can say, it can be a mantra. You start your day, I am free, I am not guilty. I am free, I am not guilty. I do not deserve punishment. I am free, I am not guilty. So I started doing that, and slowly things have subsided. It did move me, that mantra did move me into a much less dangerous place. Santa Fe was highly dangerous for targets, as is Albuquerque, into an earth house. And there's lots of other things. Like I went and had surgery, which I've never done. In fact, the doctors were amazed, like, you don't have any records. Where did you come from? But this thing just got away with me, and I had to go in and have a procedure, and if you look at any targeting video about hospitals, it's horrible. And I affirmed, I said, I will have a loving, perfect experience. I will have, kind people. And I imagined what I wanted, and I manifested it. It was really loving. That's all I could say. And it was minor surgery with people who were caring, very professional. And so I feel like I manifested that as well. So again, if you're a targeted individual, which we all are on this planet to a certain degree, or you're exceedingly targeted as the targeted individuals are, then change your framework and change your thinking, and you can begin to change reality. You can also work, by sending letters in, to your Congress people, to doing all the things that you can do on that very dense level. But everything has a spiritual counterpart. And if you can remove the spiritual counterpart, you remove the physical counterpart. Because without the spiritual, the physical does not exist, whether it's a tree, a flower, a human, a dog, an organization. So, start to work on that spiritual mental level. And if you can affirm, I am not guilty, I deserve freedom, you're going to start to create that. I am free, I am not guilty, especially not guilty. Because somewhere, sometime throughout the centuries, you probably did do something, that you feel like you deserve punishment for. But you need to break that contract on all levels of all times, and start to, do that every day. So, I did put in my intro that I was going to talk about Prince Charles. I understand he is tested positive, and I found this very strange that people like Tom Hanks and Trudeau, politicians, Hollywood entertainers are suddenly announcing to us, this is unprecedented. Why are they announcing to us that they have the virus? If they're deep state, which I think they are, there's definitely an agenda. There's an agenda. It's not just a social service. In fact, it's the opposite. There's something macabre going on by announcing that you are positive. Did this ever happen in history where celebrities and politicians, usually they hid it because they wanted to appear strong and centered and capable. So I just wanted to do this live and ask my guides why this is happening. So I'm seeing Prince Charles and Trudeau, Tom Hanks. I'm just saying the ones that I know of. I know there's many more, but the ones that are coming to mind. Why are they making this announcement? Well, I'm seeing each one of them being pulled in kind of a vortex. Trudeau, it's like pulled from the image you see online and into this spinning vortex. They're coming out cloned, or a different image of them. They seem not human anymore. Maybe they seem plastic. So there may be some sort of process of cloning them related to this announcement. Don't ask me why. I know the deep state uses clones for many purposes so that they can, the real person can go into hiding. There's word out there that Hillary Clinton has been cloned. Joe Biden definitely is. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that he is a clone at this point. I did not know this about any of the others, but there's something related to cloning. And this will be, this is nefarious. So, keep your eye on this. They're coming out of this vortex spinning, and there's some sort of new version of them. I don't know what's going to happen to the old version. Maybe this really is part of a deep state arrest. That we have 30,000 some troops over in Europe right now. We have through NATO, and I think 18 allies are over in Europe. Maybe this is part of the arrests that are supposedly going on. So that's all I'm getting on that. I'm concerned about, I think, yes, do social distancing. It's really important, but there's this attitude now that, we're an infection, like humans, like, we were standing in Trader Joe's the other day, and like a lady turned around and like glared at us. I think she even showed her teeth or made a noise or something. So this isn't good. That kind of fear, anger is going to create holes in your energy field. The person putting out the hate, it's a hole. It puts a hole in your energy field that allows in the same. So you're going to allow in hate. So, I would say, of course, you have to do the social distancing, but instead of, making a noise, or, send love from your heart to that person, in front of you or behind you, ask your spirit guides for an image. It might be an image of a sun or stars, or so we can be broadcasting beauty and love and healing instead of seething and showing your teeth. So broadcast positive images. We have the mind of God. We are all created from God. We are co-creators with God. We can create a new reality from this. We can help to usher in a paradise earth with our thoughts and our feelings and our actions right now. Where this energy all goes is going to depend a lot on how we react. So I know I've said this before. I'm going to say it again. This is nothing new. The Bible even says at one point in time, the angels fell from heaven, and I think that's the way it was interpreted. It was an invasion on our planet, and humanity has been under attack ever since then, probably about 500,000 years. Every war, every disease, slavery, starvation was the result of this invading species. They filtered down now. We call them the deep state. There's many names for them in between: the Illuminati, the Reptilians. The Vatican is the center, and it is all the leaders of all the countries are psychopathic. That's another name, psychopathic. It's a strong reptilian brain, whereas the human brain is submitted to the reptilian brain. Illuminati, deep state, psychopath. It's all the same. They're a group of basically satanic pedophiles, and they have repeatedly enslaved humanity. It's behind the Holocaust, all the genocides, and again, they're trying again, for a genocide. So, and the most powerful antidote to that is love. If you can send love into every human being you come across. I also saw the virus is man-made, and it responds to commands by humans. So you can imagine all of them going up into a vortex going up. It seems to dissipate with gravity. So there's so much you can be doing with your mind right now and your heart. You can be sending out love and healing and light and sun. Ask your guides for an image, and only ask for loving and compassionate guides to assist you. You can be sending that out to the people beside you, in front of you, behind you in line, wherever you are. Instead of grimacing or baring your teeth, send love. And with your mind, you can be sending any loose virus up into a vortex where it leaves planet Earth and it dissipates. Don't send it anywhere else. Imagine it dissipating. So I think people don't really stay very long for, don't necessarily watch a lot of long videos. So I'm going to keep this one short. I think it's great to have a routine right now, get out in nature, reconnect with Mother Earth, and lots of love.